Till now, we have seen about what is meant by cyber security, what is the need of cyber security. Then we have defined cyberspace, and also we have seen an overview of computer communication and web technology, and also about we have seen in detail about cyberspace architecture. So you all know very well the basics about cyberspace. Now let us move on to communication and web technology. Communication and web technology, both these are integral components of the modern digital landscape. They encompass a wide range of technologies and tools which facilitate communication and also the dissemination of information over the internet. Now let us see about some key aspects of communication and web technology. Internet. So you are all familiarized with the word internet. Internet is the foundation of web technology. It is a global network of interconnected computers and servers which allows for the transfer of data and information across the world. So we are also familiar with the word web browsers. Web browsers we already know about Chrome, Firefox, Safari and Edge. These are all software applications that enable users to access and also interact with websites and web-based applications. Then websites. Websites, they are nothing but collections of web pages which are hosted on web servers, and also it can be accessed through a web browser. They are created using various web technologies such as HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Web development. Next one, it is about web development. We all know web development involves designing, creating and maintaining websites. Web developers use various programming languages and frameworks to build web applications and sites. Web standards and protocols. Various standards and protocols govern web technology, including HTTP, HTTPS for data transfer, HTML5, CSS3, and more. In January 1, 1983, it is considered as the official birthday of the Internet. Prior to this, the various computer networks didn't have a standard way to communicate with each other. A new communications protocol was established which is called as Transfer Control Protocol and Internet Work Protocol, which is called as TCP/IP protocol. This allowed different kinds of computers on different networks to talk to each other. Then let us see about transmission control protocol in detail about transmission control protocol and internet protocol, which is commonly called as TCP/IP protocol. It is a suite of communication protocols used to interconnect network devices on the internet. TCP establishes the connections between sending and receiving computers. It also makes sure that packets sent by one computer are received in the same sequence by the other without any packets missing. IP also provides the Internet's addressing scheme, which is responsible for the actual delivery of the packets. TCP/IP is divided into four separate layers, with each layer handling a different aspect of the communication problem. So, till now, we have seen about communication and web technology. So, I hope you all know now what is communication and web technology and detail about transmission control protocol and internet protocol. These protocols we already know most common communication protocols that are used to interconnect network devices on the internet. These two protocols are responsible for establishing the connections between sending and receiving computers. And also we know that because of these protocol we can make sure that packets sent by one computer are received in the same sequence by the other computer without any missing of the packets. So we also know the purpose of function of IP protocol that provides the internet's addressing scheme, which is responsible for the actual delivery of the packets. And also you might have studied in the computer communication networks, that is TCP/IP divided into four separate layers, with each layer is responsible for different aspect of the communication problem. These protocols allow different computers and different networks to talk with each other or to interact with each other. These protocols enables computer to share information among them. Okay, it's all about transmission control protocol and internet protocol.